My son is the reason why in pain I smile, in confusion I understand, in betrayal I trust. My child is suffering from cerebral palsy, a disease where some part of the brain is damaged. It's mostly about the motor development. Most of the times, just because the term is cerebral, it is considered that he is mentally challenged. So when we approach a school saying that my child is having cerebral palsy, the first statement that comes from them is, oh, there is some connection with the cerebral, so sorry, we are not ready to accept your child. If your child is disabled, he comes into that same category, but they never take an effort to understand that okay, a child can be disabled, but whether his intelligence is disabled or not, that nobody takes any effort to understand that. From past 9 years, I am working hard, running from one school to the other to get my child admitted. In special schools, we have kids with different disabilities. Like we have autistic kids, we have MR kids, we have hyperactive kids. So a kids with normal IQ often gets depressed when he goes to that school because what he sees around is not normal to him. So I tried to get admitted to him to a mainstream school. As per the rules of the government, 3% of seats has to be booked for the kids with disabilities. But still, knowing the fact also, they don't create a ramp, they don't have school, buses with ramps, they don't have schools with ramps, they don't have any wheelchair accessibility or nothing. When all the schools denied his admission, I started educating him in the home. Since he understands and he can replicate what I am saying, what I wanted to do and what I started doing was, I started conversations with him. I started making him understand what sentences are, what alphabets are, what numbers are, and tried to make him learn it orally so that he could speak them. And then I started helping him to work on a laptop. Every time I go to the school, when they ask me about the age of my child, they say that, oh, your son is 9 years, so he cannot go to class 1. When we take this complaint to the Department of Disabilities, they had suggested that, okay, you write a letter to us with the name of so-and-so school where you want your child to get admitted. Then they'll send a letter to the school who can then later on admit your child to the school. But I can do that. It's very easy for me, because then I can get my son admitted to a good school. But there are number of parents who don't know the way, or maybe they cannot go to the government offices or the schools, or who cannot fight for their child. So where should they go? How should they go about the admission of their child? I also want to follow the same path. I don't want to give donations to get my child admitted and make him learn that every time you want to get something, since you are disabled, you have to pay an amount to get something, whether today it is for your schooling, tomorrow it's for your job, maybe other day it's for your wedding or anything.